Hi, my name is Sheena. I'm a rapid transformation therapy practitioner and a mindfulness practitioner and wellbeing coach, and I am so excited to have you join me on today's session, all to do with mindful eating. Often enough in the day, we can be eating mindlessly, and I want to give you a few tips and techniques and show you how to eat mindfully. By practicing mindful eating, it can give us so many benefits. It can improve our own physical health, it can improve our relationship with food, and it can allow us to really engage in all five senses and really enjoy that experience of just eating and enjoying that meal for what it is. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what it is that you're eating. So throughout the day, take a moment to think about what it is that you're eating. When you choose that item to eat, what is it? Is it nourishing? Is it got nutrients in it that are going to benefit you? Are you just eating because it's a snack and it's readily there, it's convenient, it's easy to pick at? So take a moment in your day when you're choosing your meals, choosing your drink, choosing your snack, and think, just take a moment, step back and think, is this going to serve me? Is it going to really benefit me? Is that extra biscuit going to benefit me? Or am I going to enjoy it for a couple of seconds and it's going to give me a little bit of a crash later on? Am I going to have that second cup of coffee, third cup of coffee, or could I replace it without water or herbal tea? Think about what it is that you're putting in to your body that's serving you every single day, looking after you every single day, and you want to give back to your body. So let's take a moment to really explore, take a mindful moment every time we choose what we're eating and putting in our bodies. What is it that we are putting in? And it's absolutely okay to have treats, absolutely okay. But sometimes we can have one treat too many. Sometimes those bad habits can really escalate, and we don't really want to do that. And by mindfully focusing on what it is we're eating, we can stop that in its tracks. Think about also when you're eating as well. Really important thing about when you're eating. So are you eating out of boredom? Has it become a habit to eat at a certain time, 11 o'clock snack, 3 o'clock biscuits? When is it, are you eating out of a food to relate to a mood? So sometimes you can call this mood food. Is it in relation to an emotion? When you're feeling sad, are you eating something to pick you up? Are you eating when you're celebrating? Are you using food as a reward? Are you eating out of boredom? Because there's nothing else to do. So you think, oh, I might just go and eat something. When is it that you're really eating? And when you become mindful of when you're eating, you become in tune with your body. Are you eating in relation to these different things? Or is there any physical cues that you've got genuine hunger? Is your stomach rumbling, for example? You know, you have a natural inclination to be in tune with your body that much more, and you'll observe and be mindful, actually I'm genuinely hungry, but I'm not just eating in relation to something else. And then how are you eating? Are you eating really quickly? Even when you're cooking your meal, are you thinking about the next thing? Instead of really enjoying the process of cooking, are you thinking about setting the table and eating it to get on with the next to-do list? When you've got your meal in front of you, are you watching TV or thinking about a deep conversation that you're having? Are you thinking about the washing up that you've got to do while you're eating that meal? Are you being distracted when you're eating? Are you eating on the go? Are you eating and watching TV? How much of all five senses, how much of your attention are you really giving when you're eating? How are you eating? So what are you eating? When are you eating? And how are you eating it? And also, are we taking time to express a little gratitude for when we're eating as well? Thinking about where this food has come from, how it's ended up in front of us. When we're cooking, are we really thinking, wow, these amazing ingredients I've got to be able to cook this amazing meal that's going to nourish my body? So just having these little mindful thoughts throughout the time when you start eating something is so helpful, so beneficial, and you start having this whole new appreciation for food and drink and nourishing yourself, giving yourself that extra care and value to what's around you. So I've got my two little helpers. I've got my two girls, Sienna and Isla, who are going to come and demonstrate a little bit of a practical mindful eating. So you can practice mindful eating with absolutely anything. I've got some satsumas in front of me. You can use a raisin, chocolate butter. I'm sure my girls will love that, right? So you can use absolutely anything at all just to start practicing and taking that little time out to really practice this before you start implementing it in your daily life. And then later on, it'll just become a second nature. So we've got some satsumas in front of us, and we're going to really use all our senses to really enjoy the experience of eating and looking and experiencing this wonderful food that's in front of us right now. So all we're going to do right now, girls, is I'm going to get you to hold the satsuma, and we're going to really elevate our sight. Okay, so we're going to really elevate the sense of sight. So all I want to get you guys to do is have a real good look at it. You can turn it over, have a look at it, look at the colours, the shades, any patterns that you may see, textures, anything at all that you're noticing on that satsuma. And you can take your time, take as long as you want, look around, look over it, really notice it. And the great thing you can do with this as well is pretend you've never seen this. So pretend you've come from another world and this is the first time you've ever seen this satsuma. What is it that you're noticing? So Sienna, what is it that you're noticing right now?
So there's little, teeny little dots all over the satsuma.
Yeah.
And then on this side of the satsuma, it's a light orange, and this side it's like more of a dark orange.
Yeah, so there's different shades of orange on the orange as well. Yeah.
And then there's like a little green thing in the middle.
Yeah, good. Isla, what are you noticing?
I noticed that it's orange, and as Sienna said, there's teeny little dots there.
Yeah.
And here there's a little funny thing. And from there I can see the outing bits.
Yeah, there's lots of little lines coming out from that main part, isn't there?
And I especially know that because I can actually feel those
You
lines.
feel it as well. How many lines can you notice on this one?
I can see 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, good. And you mentioned feeling those lines as well, so let's move on to the feeling part of it. So the next bit we'll do, so if you've got your raisin, chocolate buttons, that's whatever you've got in front of you, take a moment to really feel it. And what is a good idea to do here is just to close your eyes, because when you close one sense, it elevates the others. So let's close the eyes, really move it around, really feel it through your hands, through your fingers. Notice the texture. Is it smooth? Is it rough? Is it big? Is it small? What does it feel like? Is there any bumps, any patterns you can trace? And then just take a moment to open your eyes again and take a good feel by looking at it as well. And then Isla, let me know, what can you feel?
So I can feel, as you mentioned, as the sight, those little bits, I can actually feel them. They're really bumpy.
Yeah.
I can feel that there's little bits like bruises or something.
Yeah.
So it might be squishy.
Yeah.
And the middle bit, it feels a bit funny.
Bit funny, like, what does funny mean?
Like weird.
Bit weird, what does weird mean? Is it hard, is it soft, is it sharp, is it smooth?
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of different feelings and textures there. Sienna, anything else?
So my orange feels quite smooth.
Yeah.
And then this like little green thing in the middle is quite hard and sharp.
Yeah.
And then there's like a couple of dents, which is quite smooth as well.
Yeah, so the dent bits, the bruised bits, a bit more smoother than the rest of it, right?
Yeah.
Nice, good. Then let's get a taste of the smell of it. So let's see if you can actually smell this orange. Just if you raise it towards your nose a little bit, and then take a good inhalation of it. Perfect. And then can you smell anything at all? What do you notice?
I can actually smell that it's really sweet. And it reminds me of like delicious orange I had one day.
Yeah.
It smells really nice.
Yeah, so sometimes smells can really remind you of other memories when you've had that orange on another day or that food on another day. It could be an occasion, it could be a memory, an event. So lots of food can, the smells of food can really trigger these things as well. Anything else, Annie? Can smell
so it smells quite sweet.
Yeah.
And it smells quite orangey.
Yeah.
Like other oranges.
Yeah, good. So we're going to get to the main part, the more fun part, is the eating part of it. So before we do this, I'd like to just ground ourselves out a little bit more. So we're just going to take a few deep breaths in, okay? So let's take a few deep breaths in. We're breathing right into your stomach, so breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One more time, breathing right into your stomach, breathing in and out. Good. And just before we eat, while we've got ourselves nice and grounded, let's think a little bit about where this satsuma came from, just expressing that little bit of gratitude towards what's in front of us, because this beautiful satsuma has come from somewhere and it's in front of us and it can nourish us, and we're so happy and grateful and appreciative that it's got here. But this satsuma's got a journey, like most food. It's got a journey and a story behind it. So even the questions that we can ask is, where could this satsuma have come from? So which countries do you think it could have come from?
America or Africa?
America and Africa, could have come from
Spain.
Spain, yeah, so lots of countries that it could have come from. What do you think we needed for this satsuma to grow and nourish and to become what it is in front of us today? So, Anna, what does this satsuma need to grow?
It needs water, it needs sun, but not too much. It needs soil.
Yeah.
And even if you want it to be really happy, you can actually talk to it.
What would you normally say to it to make it really happy?
So you could say you're gonna grow into orange satsumas, and it's gonna be delicious.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll give you lots of water.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
To give it some attention and to give it company.
Oh, so we do talk to our plants because we feel like if you are able to talk to them, you're able to nourish them with your words, you're consciously looking after them, not just with the physical things such as the soil and the sun and the water, but giving your love as well into the item is just as crucial. So we talk to all our plants that we grow, and just like that, you know, we need humans that when the satsuma was growing, they would have had to look after it, nurture it, give it that conscious love as well for it to grow into satsuma. Would have needed a community or people to then pick that satsuma. They would have had to then transport it into the shops or supermarkets, readily available for us to then buy. And then we are so lucky then to be able to go to shop supermarkets to then choose this satsuma or whatever food it is and pick what we want to then nourish ourselves with. So there's a whole story behind the satsuma or whatever it is that you're eating. So let's explore and be grateful for that as well, because it's so important to know where this food came from and how lucky we are that it's in front of us right now. And even when you're cooking a meal, think about the ingredients, how lucky we are to have these ingredients to create that beautiful meal in front of you. Think about these ingredients that are nourishing you, where they have come from. And when you're consciously giving your full attention to cooking, you're nourishing that meal with your love as well. And then whoever's eating that meal is being filled with that love too, that you've given that meal as well. So we're going to now gently start peeling the satsuma. So let's give it a little peel as much as we can. And as you're peeling this satsuma as well, I want you to start thinking about the sounds it's making. What sounds do you notice? What does it feel like when you're peeling it?
I can feel that it's quite rough.
Yeah, it's quite rough.
And it makes this clicking noise.
Yeah.
So like a really peely noise.
Peely noise. And then what colours are you noticing now? What different colours are coming out, Sienna?
So I can see like the white bits in between, and it's a bit more of like a lighter orange.
Light orange, yeah. There's different shades on it. There's different patterns that are emerging from it right now. And the sounds that you're making, I can hear those as well. And one thing I'm noticing just by even sitting here is the sense of smell has become a lot stronger. Can you guys smell that as well? Yeah. I can really smell the sweet, juicy satsuma. Really sweet tones to it. And then if you guys can actually just pick one segment out. Just taking one segment out. Perfect. Getting juice everywhere. Absolutely fine. And just pop it on your palm. Just pop it on your hand just there. Perfect. Just take a moment to again notice what it's feeling like, what it's looking like, the shape, the textures, smell. Maybe just lift it up to your nose. Take a smell again. Perfect. And then just pop it in your mouth, but without chewing it, without taking a bite. So pop whatever you've got in front of you in your mouth. Let it sit on your tongue. Maybe close your eyes for a second. What does it feel like? What is your flavours in your mouth? What are they doing? And then take one bite. Allow those juices to flow over your tongue and your teeth. And notice that taste in your mouth right now as it goes over your tongue, your teeth, inside your mouth. Can you smell it still? What does it feel like? Are you noticing any feelings in your body? Emotional or physical? How is it feeling? How's it feeling, Isla, for you?
It's actually feeling quite nice.
Yeah?
And smooth. Tastes quite sweet.
Yeah, good.
The juice is really nice.
Good, yeah. And as you then take it down, you can swallow it. Just notice it going down your pipe, your food pipe, into your stomach. How's it feeling, Sienna?
Feels quite smooth and nice.
Yeah, good, good. Perfect. So as it goes in, just express a little gratitude again and just enjoy that moment, using all your senses as much as possible in eating that satsuma, eating whatever it is in front of you, and then practice mindful eating at home or wherever you are, and just enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy the flavours, enjoy the smell, enjoy the sound, and just really enjoy that moment of nourishing your body. And let's see how you find mindful eating at home, how it changes your relationship with food, how you feel differently towards it. I would love to know how you get on. I would love to know your feedback. And if you'd like to see more videos on mindfulness and well-being tips and techniques, then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Sienna. Thank you so much, Ina. And I wish you a wonderful day.